Watching Alabama's WVUA News at 6.
I'm Lynn Brooks.
And I'm Philip Coleman. Tonight on WVUA News at 6, see how an Olympic boxer is giving back to storm survivors in Tuscaloosa.
And is the tide turning for Alabama's Gulf Coast? Find out if tourists are returning to those white sandy beaches. But first, tonight's top story. It's been 7 weeks since an EF4 tornado slammed the city of Tuscaloosa. Recovery has been slow but steady.
Thousands of homes were damaged and hundreds of businesses destroyed, but even though Tuscaloosa was hit hard, you can see signs of recovery all across the city. Bulldozers and construction crews are working to tear down old buildings to make way for the new ones going up. According to the West Alabama Chamber of Commerce, approximately 670 businesses were either destroyed or damaged, and around 650 of those were in the path of the tornado. Thousands of homes were also damaged or destroyed.
A look now at the latest numbers. The official death toll remains at 43. DCH Regional Medical Center spokesman Brad Fisher tells WVUA there are still 2 patients hospitalized with tornado-related injuries. They are expected to be released soon. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers have removed 1,300 stumps and more than 1,700 loads of debris. Officials say they are more than halfway through the cleanup of residential debris. The deadline to apply for FEMA is June 27th. That number, 1-800-621-FEMA. The city of Tuscaloosa has a new website with information about the rebuilding efforts. It's called Tuscaloosa Forward. You can find a shortcut to their website by going to ours, WVUATV.com. Click numbers and links.
And with the rebuilding of Tuscaloosa still in process, many people are needing to get their minds off things just for a little bit.
And now one local sports hero is trying to help out with just that. Here's WVUA's Matt McCoy.
You might not think boxing is a way to get your mind off the recent tornado, but don't tell that to the people that lined up today to get free tickets to this weekend's Rumble on the River.
We really didn't have nothing to do, so it'll help out a lot. Yeah, you can see it pretty good. It probably will take my mind off it for that day at least.
And that's exactly what Deontay Wilder was hoping when he and his team donated over 100 tickets to storm victims. But Wilder says it's not just this fight that he fights for Alabamians, it's every fight.
Everywhere I go, no matter what country I go, no matter what city I go or what state I go, I not only just fight for myself, not for my mutual family, but I fight everybody for the state of Alabama.
Wilder's manager, J.D., says the idea to donate tickets to victims came from another tragedy that shook our nation.
The idea for the whole thing came from 9/11 when the Yankees invited a bunch of the people, survivors from 9/11, out to a Yankees game, and they talked about how much that helped them. And so we took that page from that book and thought it would be a great idea.
So what about Wilder's prediction? Does he think he'll put another W in the win column?
I'm predicting a knockout for sure. Hey, I'm in my backyard. I got so much advantage, not just my skill, but I'm at home. Come on now. I got to get one for the home team, right?
Reporting in Alberta, Matt McCoy, WVUA News.
And the amphitheater is packed with opportunities for your summer entertainment. A look now at what's coming up. The pro boxing match featuring Deontay Wilder is this weekend. On Monday, July 4th, the city of Tuscaloosa will host its 4th of July celebration on the river at the amphitheater. Also, comedian Jeff Dunham and his friends, Walter, Peanut, all the rest of the gang will take the stage on July 8th. The T-Town Blues Brews Music Festival will be July 16th. Also, award-winning country music star Miranda Lambert performs July 22nd. A benefit concert for tornado victims featuring My Morning Jacket is set for August 19th, and Steely Dan will perform August 20th. For information and tickets, just visit our website, click numbers and links.
This week, Tuscaloosa is ground zero for a group of teenage missionaries called World Changers. WVUA's Janie Wallace has more with how they're not only trying to help the storm survivors, but how their own lives are being changed too. Janie?
That's right, Philip. World Changers is part of the North American Mission Board through the Southern Baptist Convention. Almost 200 teens from all over the U.S. have come to Tuscaloosa. This week, they are working their first disaster relief project here in the Druid City. Today, they focus their efforts on the Rosedale community. Many people there lost everything they own in the April 27th tornado. The teens are not only helping people rebuild, they are also ministering to them. Residents told us they're grateful for the help of all the mission team. World Changer member Courtney Ritter says this experience has changed her entire perspective on life.
My life is, you wouldn't believe it. It's just, he saved me. I should be dead. I should be in the ground just like a lot of these people here, which just breaks my heart because I know what they're going through.
It's a blessing with everybody's doing, people coming from out of town helping out. It's just a blessing.
Now this summer, World Changers will work on 95 projects all across the United States. The students each pay about $250 to be a part of the World Changer Week. Now you can learn more about the organization just by going to WVUATV.com and click numbers and links.
All right, thanks, Janie. Meanwhile, Tuscaloosa County residents will soon have their say on Sunday alcohol sales. Today, county commissioners approved a date for a county vote, and it's set for August 23rd. That's also the day Northport residents will vote on Sunday alcohol sales there. Officials say people living in the city limits of Tuscaloosa and Northport will not be allowed to vote in that county referendum.
Now the latest in the battle over bingo. We start in Greene County, where there are still questions surrounding the future of Green Track. It's been 2 weeks since Attorney General Luther Strange sent law enforcement officials to raid Green Track. You might recall they removed hundreds of electronic bingo machines. Well, Green Track had just reopened last March with the new machines. Strange told us he asked Green Track CEO Luther Wynn to turn over some of the machines to see if they're legal. But Strange says Wynn refused to cooperate, and that's when the Attorney General issued warrants for the raids. Green Track says they're still operating their simulcast racing. A Green Track employee tells us they've not been told when or if they'll return to work. In Montgomery, another battle is brewing over bingo. It was a day of he said, she said in the gambling corruption trial. State Senator Scott Beeson testified he did not tape Senator Harry Ann Smith talking about campaign contributions. Earlier, Beeson testified Smith told him he could get $500,000 in campaign funds if he supported pro-gambling legislation. Beeson said that conversation happened before he began helping the FBI by recording the conversations. Smith's attorney asked Beeson if he heard the senator say anything else about the contributions. He said no. Smith is one of 9 people accused of buying and selling votes on pro-gambling legislation. Defense attorneys say their clients never accepted any bribes.
There's some good news for the Alabama coast. Tourists continue to flock to the beaches. Officials say April marked the 7th consecutive month of increased revenue. According to the Gulf Shores and Orange Beach Tourism Office, lodging figures have increased more than 8% from 2010, and retail sales were up more than 19% for the same time. And all of this is a welcome sight for coastal businesses after they were hard hit by the BP oil spill of last year.
Some of the best and brightest percussionists and brass players have marched right here into Tuscaloosa County. They're actually putting on a show to help raise some money for tornado relief. Carolina Crown is taking the field tonight at Tuscaloosa County High School. This drum corps is made up of people from all over the country. They spend their summers traveling the U.S. performing. Listen to them. One stop on their tour, Tuscaloosa. So a benefit concert just made sense. Carolina Crown's concert starts tonight at 8 p.m. The admission is free, but of course they are asking for donations to help with tornado recovery efforts. Congressman Anthony Weiner, as pressure grows for him to resign.